We all have habits when we start singing that we shouldn't have.
Okay.
And one of mine was I used to lift my head up the higher the note went, and of course it cuts the note.
Okay, right.
And he had a very, very technical, I don't know how popular method of getting this right. He would make me stand in front of my dining room window in front of every single passerby with my hands on my head, holding my head down, like going, oh. And I'm standing there and people are like, I'm 16. I know I had the bad perm, but credibility was still important. And you know what? When you know that every week you're going to have to stand there looking like that, it's amazing how quickly you stop.
Did you start getting audience, people standing outside your window?
I started very quickly not lifting my head up, so I didn't end up in front of the window and had the luxury of shutting the curtains. But yeah, no, he was an absolutely amazing guy. And what I found beautiful with learning classical, one of the biggest barriers that singers come across is the words and how they're pronounced.
Okay, yes.
When you're classically training, you're actually taught different vowel sounds.
Okay.
So when you learn opera, it's not usually in English. It's Italian, or it's German, or it's French. So whereas I might say, you know, if I'm here, I might say, you know, I, you know, and other people say, oh, and words that would go back down. I had no idea of what it was I was supposed to be singing because I didn't understand the language.
Yeah.
So I didn't have that barrier. So it was, and even now, when you're classically trained, you have to go the other way because singing pop music, it requires a very, very different kind of technique vocally to singing classical stuff.